It's me. Hi. I'm the problem, it's me. So I've been doing YouTube since I was like 12 years old. That's a very long time to be on the internet. I just started posting videos like probably anyone else would do, which were like family events or trips that I were going on or vlogs or just anything that I could film with my camera going to the coffee shop. I was making these types of videos and honestly I enjoyed it so much. I really fell in love with creating videos to the point to where I decided I want to do YouTube. Like, this is what I want to do. I love this. There's so much fun. I get to be as creative as I want to, and I can go press record and make my dreams in my head come to life. Fast forward to making that switch to where I decided YouTube is going to be my #1 thing. I think that's honestly where everything went bad for me. And that switch happened over 3 years ago. So it was about 4 years ago when I decided, okay, I want to do YouTube full time. Things became a lot more serious. YouTube became more of an actual job for me. What's up, guys? So second time trying to make it to Denver, and this time I actually made it.
Hey guys, this is Joe's YouTube channel. He wants me to tell y'all how bummed he is that he missed his flight to Colorado, to Denver. However, it's all good. He got it transferred. He's going Monday morning and he's leaving us, which is a bummer.
I'm here with Jeff. Okay, so in reality, when I said I want to do YouTube full time, what that actually meant for me is that I wanted to make a living doing this, right? So I wanted to bring in revenue through YouTube, and I wanted to be able to create videos here in my home and do this for a living. So speaking of that, we're in a new studio. This is my home studio, by the way. We just moved in on the 31st of this month. I've obviously done a lot, as you can see, and I love this space. Hopefully this year we can create a lot of content out of here, and we can create it in a way that I'm about to talk about later on in this video. I finally got my power back on at my place. So now I can begin to set up the studio once again. Studio set back up over here in this area, get everything moved back in. I'm excited. Yeah, it's a big day. Lights back on. Now we just have to work on getting the rent paid off, and then we'll be back to where we came from. Again, I wanted to do YouTube, and really for me what that meant is I wanted to make a living doing it. So in my head I was thinking, my channel needs to be appealing to someone like Sony or someone like Tilta or anyone who creates gear for content creators. My channel needs to be appealing to them so that they can not only send me products to make content about, but also that they will give me money in addition to the products that they send. So everything about my channel and about what I do here switched to that being my main motive. And there's a lot of problems that I run into that. Really, in that process of deciding that I want to become a full-time YouTuber, all I really did was get in my own way of creating awesome content. So right now on this crop sensor camera, I'm shooting with a kit lens that says 22 millimeters. However, it's really a 35 millimeter with the crop from the camera. And when I switch to this, I'm gonna use this lens and set it to a 22 millimeter. And what you should see is more depth of field, which means the background should be more blurry. The speed booster is now in the camera, and it says now that I'm getting an f2.0, which this camera lens is actually a 2.8, so I am getting those extra stops. So I'm making this video today because, for one, I haven't posted in a few weeks. I've been really kind of reflecting over last year's content and all the different stuff that I put out, reflecting on my goals that I want to accomplish this year in a very practical way. And so obviously YouTube is a big part of my life. I've been doing it since I was 12 years old. I've been trying to do it full time for the last 4 or 5 years. And so I have some goals about YouTube this year. But before we dive into what those goals are and how I messed up before with my previous goals, I'm gonna let you guys know that I'm so excited because I'm a dad now. We're expecting a child this year, July 20th, and guys, I couldn't be more excited. Just yesterday, we did our second ultrasound. You could actually see the baby now. Like, you know, before in the first ultrasound, it's just like a blob. But in this new one, you can actually tell that it's a baby. And when my wife came home, I was here in the studio shooting a podcast. I stepped out. She showed me the photos. I wasn't able to make it, unfortunately, to that one. But she showed me the photos, and I just began to cry. It's such a sweet thing. It's a blessing, and it's an honor to be able to be a dad, and do it in the way that we've been able to do it. And so I'm so excited, couldn't be more happy. So yeah, I did want to share that with you, which brings me to my first goal on this channel. Really what I want to do is create a community of people who can help and bring value to other people. But not only that, we actually relate to each other as content creators, as people who live in this world and record videos, record content, make music, do whatever for a living. I want this to be a community. And so I think that starts with me not being so robotic in the type of content that I'm making. I have never made a video like I'm making right now, and honestly it's kind of outside of my comfort zone. I don't mind to come on this channel and show up in this way, but I've never done it before, and so this year is gonna be a lot of experimenting, which is the second thing. I really want to experiment with this channel and see what type of content as content creators that you would like to see, but I also want to share my life, like I said, which is gonna help us build a community here on this channel. What's up, everybody? There's a car coming behind me. And here's the camera of the vlog right there. So it's currently shooting a time lapse right now. Welcome to the show where I walk you through the process of me learning to become a better filmmaker. I am so happy that you stopped by to check out this video today. And if it helps you out in any way, hit that subscribe button below to join the team. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about how you can grow your Instagram and your online presence. What are you even doing here? There's no way you're 6 feet apart from me. Look how close we are. They made a few small updates to the new iPhone 13 lineup, and I'm going to be talking about a few of those that I actually noticed while using the iPhone 13 Pro Max. So just a few days ago, Filmic Pro came out with their latest app, Filmic Pro V7. And I've already made a full video talking about some of my favorite features that came out with this new update. And in this video, I want to share with you guys my go-to settings for using this app and filming with my smartphone. I don't only want this channel to be, here's a piece of gear, I'm going to tell you what I think about it and if you should buy it or not. Literally, that is what the channel has been. And that's because I wanted to make this channel appeal to sponsors. Like, obviously sponsors want to have their products sold. And while that isn't a bad thing, that's just not what I want to do. And the main reason why I did that, which is diving into some of the failures, is because I wanted to make a living on this channel, like I said, and I wanted to bring revenue in specifically through sponsorships, specifically through partnerships. But honestly, that hasn't been successful for me so far. So I need to do something different. What I actually decided to do different in the last few months is go outside of this channel to bring in revenue that's still gonna help content creators and help people create more content. So what I've done is actually partnered up with a friend of mine named Chris, and we've created a business where we help people create content. So small business owners who want to go online and create short form vertical videos like TikToks, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts. We help them create that content by planning it, by shooting it, by editing it, and then posting it for them. So we help them do all of that so that they can grow their business. And in the process, as we build this out in the future, we want to hire other content creators to do that so that I can have funds coming in from additional places to fund me being able to do YouTube full time. And so the whole goal around this is honestly to make a business outside of this YouTube channel that is going to bring in funds to where I can show up and be natural and have fun again on this channel. Like, that's the whole goal of me wanting to do YouTube in the first place. I want to get back to those moments where I'm actually happy to pick up the camera and it's not this overdone thing. Like, it's not overdone. It's not something that I have to see before I create. That's been a thing right now. I am just only showing up to the channel like, here's a product and here is what I think about it. I don't want to do that as much anymore. I want to do it in a way that's organic, that's relatable, that you guys actually find value in more so than just should you buy this or not. I'm excited about this year. I'm excited to be a dad. And honestly, I'm excited to get to know you guys more. You know, I'm excited to help you guys more, get to know you guys more, connect with you guys more. And I think that this is going to be a cool year. And like I said, this is a community. So if you guys have any content that you would personally like to see on this channel, it could even be outside of actual product reviews. It could be something like, so tell me how to even get started creating a YouTube channel, or tell me more about your businesses that you do. Tell me about your studio. Like, can you walk through your studio setup? Literally anything. It could literally be anything. Tell me how you balance your work and personal life. I want to cover all that stuff on this channel, and I think that if you guys find that stuff interesting, then that's something that I want to do. Now, with that being said, I actually have created some content that is a lot more organic, like the way I'm talking about. If you guys are interested in checking out those videos, you can find it in this playlist right over here.